conference first by getting a general comment about the game, then we'll open questions to the media. An opening statement, please.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess just tough at this moment, but proud of our team for the season we had and getting here. First period, you know, we had to kill off a lot of penalties. I thought we did a pretty good job with that. And then I think we dominated the second and third period, to be honest. Like, I think they had 6 shots the rest of the game, 7, whatever it was. So, a couple bounces either way, you know. It is what it is, I guess.
Thank you, Coach. Questions?
How do you know, it's probably too soon, but 2 years in a row getting a state, it's rare. Not a lot of teams get to do that, and you guys have done it, and your students have done it. You know, is it too soon to reflect on that, or players could comment on that as well?
I don't know, you guys got anything?
Too soon.
Yeah, obviously we got a great group of kids right now. You know, last year we were a little on the younger side. Now this year we were juniors, seniors. We were experienced. We've been here before. We were ready to go. So you know, I think that just past 2 years we've had some great hockey teams, and it's been great.
Did you guys feel that in the second period when there wasn't any penalties called, you feel like that was more to your advantage because you guys were out and going in quite a hurry?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We've been a great 5-on-5 team all season long. I mean, you can see it in our shot differentials and our box scores. When we play 5-on-5, I don't think there was anybody that could really stay with us. Killing penalties takes energy, and I think maybe that caught up with us a little bit at the end. But I think we have a good penalty kill. I think we're 88, 89% on the year, and like I said, 5-on-5 we go and we have depth and we play fast and we can dominate.
Josh, in the third period there, especially after they tied it up, you guys were just throwing pucks at the net and nothing was going in. I mean, was that frustrating, or how did you guys handle that?
Yeah, for sure. It's frustrating knowing that the season's on the line and we're just doing whatever we can to get one in there, just throwing them on the net there. And a couple times there, I thought that one of those was going to go in for sure, but yeah, it's just frustrating that none of them stuck.
And Coach, I think you were, and what you alluded to, I think in the second and third period, you did pretty much control things. Was there anything that jumped out at you, like, failure to finish, or why, or was it just one of those things where you just did not get a puck in the back of the net?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you run into a hot goalie. I was impressed with how he challenged the puck, and that made it so you had to try to get the puck to, we call it the Royal Road, across the Royal Road to try to, get it moving, try to get it back door. And we just missed on a couple. There's a couple times where we caught it and stick handled when we probably should have won just one time into the net. But we're looking to go back door again. Just little stuff like that. But I don't, I mean, it's hockey. I mean, they're out there getting after it. As a coach, you always want a better net presence, and go to those hard areas, as much as you can. But it doesn't always happen.
Give us your take on the penalty shot call. Yeah, no, were you?
I honestly did not agree with the call, just the angle our guy was coming at.
It took them so long to call it,
Right.
I guess is what I'm asking.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I get the tripping penalty, but I don't know. I don't think it was like a clear breakaway. He was at an angle. Our guy was coming that way. If our guy doesn't trip him, he probably, it's not like it's just him and the goalie, at that point.
How does something like that them scoring that change your game plan? I mean, you go from being up 2-1 to all of a sudden tied 2-2 the third.
I don't think it really changed anything. I mean, we talk about that stuff all the time. Never getting too high, never getting too low, trusting the process. you know. Our kids were great on the bench. I think we got right back after it, and I thought we were controlling play again and creating chances, and it just didn't happen.
Well, you damn near put one in at the empty net, after you had 24 seconds left, I think, and you call timeout and come out. And, all hell broke loose at the end there, but, I think one of them banged off the post, and that was,
Yeah, we got the puck down where we wanted to. We were hoping for a whistle on offensive zone faceoffs. We had a play set up, but didn't quite happen. But yeah, you get that puck in that area and it starts ping-ponging around. You never know what's going to happen. So.
Carson, how did you feel after that first period? You had to survive all those penalties, and that put a lot of pressure on you. You left some big saves, and then get the tying goal. You 1-1 coming out of the first period. How do you feel then?
I mean, felt good. I mean, our defense was doing a pretty good job forcing them to take shots from outside. They got a couple in close, which, obviously isn't ideal, but I think overall feels good coming out of a period tied when you're making saves and everything, shots from the point and outside the zone where you can really track them and look them in and out. So, felt pretty good.
How about, Josh, when you scored that go-ahead goal, now it's 2-1. How'd you guys, tell me about the goal. You're right in front there, right? And then is that the way that you set it up that way?
To be honest, puck just ended up right there, and I was in a good spot. I threw on net, and it just went in. And obviously, it just felt so good for all the boys because these are my boys, and I knew that we needed to get one in and get the momentum back up, and just felt amazing.
With the way it obviously the penalty shot and then the goal with 24 seconds left, are kind of a aberration maybe down the stretch. But I would guess with the way your team has played and as dominant they were second, third period, you take a 2-1 lead going into that third period every single time, right?
Heck yeah.
So you felt pretty good at that spot, pretty comfortable?
Yeah, very comfortable. But there's always a chance that they could bang one in, so you got to stay on guard.
You guys were in the third period though. We're still, when it was a 2-1 game, you guys are still on the prowl, and it just, like you said, one back goes in and.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that was a big emphasis in the locker room and on the bench is like we're not going to sit back and try to trap these guys and let number 8 try to weave in and out of all of us. Like we have to keep attacking and try to take away his time and space because that's his game. If you dump the puck in, he's going to get it and he's coming. So we had to angle and take away the middle of the ice and side pressure him. I know he got us a couple times, but I thought we did a pretty good job of taking him away, for most of the game. That's what good players do, though, right? Give them one chance and they bury.
Any other questions?
No.
Seeing or hearing none, thank you.
Yep.
And
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Coach.